Though the country has registered a noticeable reduction in the number of COVID-19 cases, with a positivity rate below 1% over the past few weeks, the Ministry of Education says school visitation days are still on hold.
Because visiting days usually works for learners who are in boarding facilities, the boarding institution is seen like a safe space. So continuously bringing in people from outside and interacting with learners who are, let me say, in a protected bubble is a risk factor.
Sports activities have been given the green light.
Schools can go on with their sports and games and observing the SOPs that are supposed to be observed within the sports setting.
On whether the 2018 primary leaving examination cohort, who under the normal education cycle was supposed to sit the UC examinations this year, but are in Senior 3 now will do their final exams, the ministry says.
All learners who have prepared to sit, who were prepared to sit last year, but did not sit because of the closures, plus those who are supposed to sit this year, all those learners should be prepared and allowed to sit their end of cycle exams.
Meanwhile, one of the recommendations from the Education Policy Review is to do away with UNEP exams, but also for government to focus on achievable recommendations.
People are crying about assessment, that we need to depend more on continuous assessment and less on these end of cycle exams.
Regarding complaints from some schools which have not yet received textbooks for Senior 1 and 2 for the revised lower secondary school curriculum, these will wait until the second cycle.
If your school was not in the Education Management Information System as of 2017, it is likely you were not included in the distribution list.
Government started distributing these textbooks early this year. More than 80% of the supplies were held up during a strike of truck drivers at Malaba border last month, delaying the distribution process. Norbert Atkunda, NTV.